Hello children, I am Prasanna. In this video I am going to explain basic geometrical ideas, that is point, line, line segment and ray. See, this point, line segment and ray are the building blocks of geometry, right? Now first we are going to discuss about point. See, a point in geometry is a location. Point indicates what here? Location. And a point determines a location. I can say a point determines a location. Means we indicate the position of a point by placing a dot with a pencil. Think of some examples which look like point. See, in the map we use point to locate Hyderabad in Telangana map, isn't it? See, the distant stars also gives the idea of a point. The distant stars and points are usually named by using capital letters. See, suppose these are the points. How to represent these points? You have to use only capital letters to represent a point. Here, capital A, capital Z, capital U, capital M. So points always represented with the capital letters. And what about the thickness of this point? Here it has no size, that is no width, no length, no depth. So point does not have any dimensions. So a point is shown by what? A point is shown by a dot. Next, line. Line. See, collection of points. Here this is a point, point. Here this is a collection of points. If you keep like that, it extends, okay, both sides. So this indicates a line. Here a line is defined as a collection of points. A collection of points that extends endlessly in both directions. So from where did the line came? It is a collection of points that extends endlessly in both the directions. So a line is a straight one-dimensional figure having no thickness and extends indefinitely, endlessly in both the directions. So Euclid, the great mathematician Euclid, defined a line as a breadthless length. So he is the father of geometry, Euclid. He defined line as a breadthless length. So a line in geometry is represented by a line with arrows at the each end. With arrows means here this is a line, compulsory arrows. What is this arrows indicates? It indicates that it is extending, right? Here if you observe, we cannot draw an indefinitely long line. Can we draw from here to very indefinite line? No. So we mark arrow notations on both sides to show that it will go on. So a line is also called as a straight line. It is also called as straight line. A line is uniquely determined by 2 points and the line passing through points A and B. Suppose this is a point A and this is point B. It is line passing through points A and B and it is denoted as this is. How do you read this as? AB line, line AB, okay. Now this line is denoted, it is also represented by small letters like L, M, N, so on. Means line can be represented in 2 ways. That is, suppose if it is a line passing through points A and B, we can write this line as line AB using the symbol up, okay. This arrow marks indicates that extending. So compulsory for line 2 arrow marks will be there because line has no end points. Here line has no end points. That you have to keep in mind, okay. And it is represented either with A and B or simply we can name the line with single letters. Line L. We can read this as line L, line Z. But when you are representing a line with a single letter, you should always use a small letters. When you will represent a line with a capital letters, so compulsory you have to use two capital letters. So line has no end points and line does not have a fixed length. That is very important. Line has no end points. Line does not have a fixed length. Now can we draw a original line? No, line cannot be represented actual figure, because here just we are representing with a figure on the board. Next, third one, line segment. So from where this line segment has come? See, just now we discussed that this is a line extending both sides. It has no end points. If I write A and B here, 2 points passing through line, if I take this fixed length, that is, it is a part of a line. Line segment is a part of a line. See, if I take from A to B and these end points, if I consider, it will become AB. So this is the line segment. So what is the definition of line segment? It is a part of a line with two end points. So line segment, it is a part of a line with two end points. Line does not have end points, but line segment has two end points. If I take from A to B here, this is the symbol, okay, with end points. So it is read as line segment AB, okay. So it is a part of a line that is bounded by two distinct end points. This line segment has 2 points A and B whose length is fixed here, okay. The length of this line segment is the distance between its end points from A and B. So therefore line segment is a part of a line having two end points, and line segment has a fixed length. Has a fixed length, or you can write it has definite length. Definite length. So the length of line segment can be measured either in metric units such as millimeters, centimeters, or customary units like feet, inches, etc. Isn't it? So a line segment is a part of a line with two end points. Next one, ray. What is ray? So in geometry, a ray can be defined as a part of a line that has one end point. So this is the line, right? So if I take 2 points A and B, from A to its extending point, if I take like this, so this forms a ray. So by this we can understand that ray has one end point and one extending point. So ray can be defined as a part of a line that has one end point. So it is also a part of a line with one end point. So line segment is also a part of a line, ray is also a part of a line. So how many end points ray has? One end point and one extending point. Okay, ray has one end point and it extend indefinitely in one direction only. See, it is like this. Only one, this is end point, this is extending. Arrow marks indicates what? It extends. So ray has one end point and one extending point. So many examples we can give here, children. Sun rays, light from the torch are some examples of geometrical ideas of a ray. Okay. Now I will explain the difference between line segment, line and a ray. Now I will explain the differences between line segment and ray. Coming to end points, children, here line is also called as a straight line. You know that thing? Yes. So it has line, it has no end points. So it is represented like this, right? Arrow marks indicates what? No end point. And what about the line segment? It has two end points. Means how it is represented like this, right? And coming to ray, it has one end point. How the ray is represented? One end point and one extending point. That is the main difference between the line segment and the ray. Coming to next difference, in a line segment of straight line does not have a fixed length. So it does not have a fixed length, and coming to line, it has fixed length. You can write definite length also. Yes. Does ray have fixed length? No, it does not have fixed length. So this is the second difference. Okay. Now coming to third difference. Can I draw a straight line on a paper? No, exact straight line I can't draw, but we can just represent by a diagram. So what is the difference? It cannot be drawn on a paper, isn't it? It cannot be drawn on a paper. It can be simply represented by what? By a diagram. Like how we have drawn here, right? Next, it can be line segment has fixed length, so it can be drawn on a paper. So if you are asking you to draw 5 centimeters line segment, means you can draw, right? Now what about ray? Ray does not have a fixed length, so it cannot be drawn on a paper. It can simply represented by a diagram like this. If you observe, the points of straight line and ray are same, only except one. This line has no end points, but ray has one end point, and it does not have fixed length. It does not have fixed length. It cannot be drawn on a paper. It also cannot be drawn on a paper. So these are the difference between the line segment and ray.